All right, so um, what I've got right here, this is the trip sheet that I used, and I also used it for a pay sheet, and it is probably the most simple um, thing that you're going to be able to use. I would make one just like this if I were you, just for yourself for a while, and you'll get used to using it, and you'll love it. Now, up here at the top, you can see it says date and two. In trucking, your week starts on Sunday. So this first thing right beside date will be a Sunday date. The reason is because everyone leaves on Sunday and delivers Monday. So your first date right here will be Sunday, and then two right here will be Saturday's date. Okay, and then next week you'll just start over with Sunday's date and Saturday's date. And that just makes it real simple, um, because everybody has their own pay thing, and it's just real simple. You leave out on Sunday, you deliver Monday, real simple. All right, so you look here, it says origin, city, and state. You basically just write down the city and state to where you loaded your load at. It says here, Mississippi. Okay, and then your destination, city or state where you unloaded, you basically just write down the city and the state where you unloaded. And then you come over, and it has delivery date. You can see this is 12/11/17 on a Monday. All right, we're going to do this in a flatbed, and so the line haul rate is $850. Okay, it's the load was about 325 miles. Going to pay $850. The rate your driver makes is 25% of this $850. That ends up being $212.50. So you unload Monday, you reload Monday. Hopefully your backhaul, if you come down, will go to somewhere close to Mississippi, back to where you originated from, hopefully. And your backhaul rate is $650 for your backhaul. Your driver's going to get 25% of that, $162.50. Now, this is a long week. So you deliver Monday, outbound. You come down, here's Wednesday. You deliver Wednesday in Kentucky again. And then you deliver Friday in Kentucky again. Pick up your backhaul that's going to deliver next Monday. Now, let's go down here to the bottom. You can see all the rates are the same. All the backhaul rates are the same. All the outbound is the same. You look under gross. Your outbound gross was $2,500. Your backhaul gross was $1,950, which gave you a total gross of the week for $4,450. Now that's what this one truck 007 grossed for that 1 week. Now over to the right of that is the rate your driver made on each load. You can come down here, you can see your driver pay, and the total amount is $1,125 is what your driver made. So you subtract that $1,125 from this $4,450, and your balance over here to the right, which has net over it, says $3,325. Okay. Now we'll go up to the top of the page. Your outbound miles is 325. Backhaul miles somewhere around 425. We're just kind of averaging, which gives you 750 miles total for this round trip. Now, you're going to times this by 3 because you did 3 round trips, which gives you a total of 2,250 miles for the week. You see this 5 miles per gallon right here? I always figure every truck, I don't care what kind of fuel mileage it gets, at 5 miles to the gallon. Because if you're going up through mountains, it's going to change, and all that other stuff. And plus it gives you a little, you throw a little extra change in the bank because you don't really think of it. So you take 2,250 miles, divide that by 5 miles per gallon, which is going to give you how many gallons you're going to use, or you did use, which is 450 gallons. Then you come down, you times that price per gallon, which is $2.65 per gallon, hopefully. And that's going to give you a total of $1,192.50 of fuel that you burnt that week. So you come back down here to your net and your balance, and you see right here it says fuel minus this, and this gives you a balance of $2,132.50. That's the money you keep. So your truck's net after fuel and after driver is $2,132.50 in 1 week. Okay, that's not bad. Now let's move to, this is the long week. We're going to move over to the next page, which is the short week. Okay, now here's a short week. Remember, you picked up on Friday and you come back home and you're going to deliver Monday for that load you picked up Friday, which is, you can see right here on delivery date, it says 12/18. You're going to pick up another load. You're going to go back out to Kentucky again. You're going to deliver Tuesday and you're going to deliver Thursday of this week, which is the two opposite days from the week previous. The previous week you delivered Monday, Wednesday, Friday. The next short week you're going to deliver Tuesday and Thursday. This keeps your trucks in line and in focus, and your drivers and you will love yourself if you can do this. If you can find you some short hauls to where you can go out and back and go out and back, you will be profitable unless you overextend your debt. If you overextend your debt, that's your fault, not mine. So as you can see, the numbers are the same over here. Exactly your outbound gross amount, your backhaul gross amount, everything is exactly the same. You come over here to the balance and you'll see that your net is $1,455. Now that don't sound like a lot of money for a truck for 1 week, considering that you hadn't paid your insurance, which is probably going to be $250, and you got a truck payment and all this other stuff and all that. But once we calculate this for the month, this is just 1 week now, because you want to have a long week and a short week because it balances everything out. And if you've done trucking for a long time, you know as well as I do, if you run wide open for a week, which you're not going to be able to do that anymore because of driver logs, and you're going to be burnt out, and then the next week's going to be a short week anyway. So you might as well just take your time and do it right. This is the right way to do it. So this is $1,455. Now, let's go to the third sheet, which I just made this little sample Excel sheet, and you can see long week, short week. Now, you see the long week under column A ended up being $2,132. You times that by 2 weeks out of the month, excuse me, that gives you $4,265. All right. Then your short week is 2 weeks. There's 4 weeks in a month. We just figured that. Your extra fifth week in a month in business, that's your, I'm going to go buy me some new clothes money. Always accept that your fifth week is extra money for you and yourself and your family or whatever. Always figure 4 weeks out of each month except for the holiday months. Okay, so that gives you a total for truck 007 of $7,175. Okay, so let's say that you had another couple trucks just like me, and truck 009 did the same amount, because hopefully you will do the same thing over and over and over again. It makes life in trucking so much simpler. And then truck 001 did the same thing. And so you come down here to the bottom right, it says total net for the month, all three trucks, is $21,525. Now, as you can see, this is the net. This is after your fuel and after your driver pay. Okay? So for 1 month with 3 trucks, $21,500 is pretty darn good. And if you just want to round that off to 20,000, or heck, just round it off to 15,000, that's still a good amount of money. You can make it in trucking. Like I said, the money's out there. You just got to make sure that you time yourself right and make sure that it's right. And don't overextend yourself. On all 3 of my trucks, I just showed you that I kind of bought them as I went and worked on them as I went. My truck payment for all 3 of my trucks was never over $1,200 a month. So if that ought to tell you how not to overextend yourself. All right. Thank you very much.